bought the tank for rainwater harvesting. We actually bought two. The plan was to run the gutters around most of the house and send half of the water to the garden on one side and the other half over here to the bamboo on the other side. Problem is, most of our bamboo did not survive the summer. So now the plan is to take out the survivors and put them in a more hospitable location and put something a little more heat and drought tolerant over here where it's exposed all day. The bigger problem we discovered as we were cleaning out tank number 2 is that it has, you see down here, this slash hole in it, and I didn't see it at time of purchase because it is hidden behind the frame here. And I contacted the vendor and asked for a replacement or my money back, and I was ghosted. So be forewarned, when you buy IBC tanks on Craigslist or anywhere else, do a very thorough inspection. This one also had no dust cap, so I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to be able to test this, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. This one ended up with a reducer on it. Guess what? We have a dust cap. Yay, problem solved. Bingo. Now the problem remains, how are we going to fix this thing? Of course, I went to the source of information I go to for about everything, Google and YouTube, and I found all sorts of solutions that people are using. A lot of people use a plastic welder. I didn't want to invest in another tool for this one job. Some people use various forms of epoxy, but one guy I saw used shoe glue, which is a bonding putty, to fix theirs, and it looks super easy. Just like soften up the putty and slap it on there. I don't have shoe glue. I do have Home Depot, and they have this, which looks kind of close, like it might do the same thing. It says on here that it will set underwater, and one of the things listed on here is potable water tanks. Now, we don't plan on drinking out of these tanks, but if it's good enough to drink out of with this stuff on it, it is good enough to water a garden with, I think. Now, in order to get to that slice, I am gonna have to take this cage off. So that's what's next. Looks like in order to get it out, we have to take these top bars off. Sorry, the neighbors across the street are weed whacking right now. So I turned it over on its back. So here's the top, that's the front up there. And here are the two top bars. So the plan is once you slide these out, it'll pull the tank forward. And after searching around in the garage for a bit, it looks like this T30 star bit is the match. Yep, right there. So that's now you can really see this cut here, how bad it is. And it's also pretty filthy. This had sunflower oil in it, so it's very tacky and sticky and gross. So I don't think a good spot for adhesion. And it's also filthy. So I think I'm gonna use some Dawn, try to get the greasy stuff off, and then hit it with a scouring pad to get it nice and clean. And there we have it, a lot cleaner now. Still pretty grody down here, but this is the part I'm concerned about. Any of that stuff's on the inside, and I just can't get in there to clean it out. I'm mostly concerned about right here anyway. So what I'm going to do next is let this dry. I know the stuff is good. It's for wet, water tanks, so it should be fine, but I'm trying to hedge my bets here, so I'm going to wait until this is completely dry overnight. And then I think tomorrow I'm gonna scuff it up. I'm gonna clean up the edges here a little bit, but also scuff up around it with some sandpaper. Just like I said, to hedge my bets. I want that stuff to really grab on. So that's the plan for tomorrow. Hey, Doug. And this is what's in the tube, and it's 2 different compounds, and you just have to break off the amount you want and mush it all up together to activate it, and then you smash it in here. So that's what we're gonna do. And that's what we have here. That's what I ended up with. I tried to kind of feather the edges a little bit, make it look a little less visible as much as possible. And now it's supposed to dry in 8 to 10 minutes and fully cure in about an hour. So we expect rain tonight, so I hope that's true. Of course, I read after the fact, avoid contact with skin, wear protective gloves. Oh my gosh. Good news is I got it before it cured, so it wasn't too bad. Just warm water and soap. And so that was no problem because it was still damp. But yes, wear your gloves, people. What are you doing up there? So it's been a little over a week since I put that patch on, and during that time we've had a few days of rain, but it seems to be holding up okay. So now that it's good and dry, I am gonna test it, see how it does. Back in the cage, I didn't put the bars on the top yet, and down here is our little patch. So feels solid. Got this valve closed, and we got the hose out here. Put some water in. So I've got it up to here, above the crack, maybe 10, 12 gallons. And I am not seeing any drips happening, which is great. Of course, with this full, that would be a lot more pressure on that patch. But I think it would hold up okay. I'm not gonna fill this tank because I don't have anywhere to put all that water once I put it in there. But I'd say initial reaction is, yeah, I think this is a valid option for repairing your IBC tote.